Rebel Animals at Risk, Stories of Survival. Kimberlie Hamilton. Oceans of the world. Our oceans are filled with hundreds of thousands of amazing marine species. Some are well known, while others lurk unseen and undiscovered in the darkest depths. One thing they have in common is that they're all increasingly threatened by human pollution. Much of the rubbish we throw away ends up in our environment, poisoning habitats and warming wildlife. Plastic has been found in nearly every part of the world, even in the deepest trenches of the ocean. There, plastic waste is opened down by waves and sunlight into a microplastic soup. These tiny particles are seriously bad for birds, turtles, and other animals who mistake them for food. In 2020, a whale washed ashore in Scotland with a 100-kilogram, 220-pound little ball in its stomach. The mass of rubbish contained things like fishing nets, rope, plastic cups, and bags. The poor creature died a victim of pollution, as do many seabirds and other marine animals each year. Ocean's pollution has inspired many young people to embrace eco-activism, including Greta Thundberg. When she first heard about the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, an enormous expanse of rubbish swirling around in the ocean, she was so upset that she became a passionate environmentalist. Another teenager, Dutch inventor Boyan Slat, created a huge rubbish collecting machine that began working in the Pacific in 2018. All the marine animals featured in this section are at risk because of pollution. That's why we all need to take action in whatever way we can. If we don't, our oceans will someday contain more plastic than living things. Deep Blue, Great White Shark. Deep Blue is a big girl, the largest shark ever known, weighing 2.7 tons, 6,000 pounds, and stretching 6 meters, 20 feet long. Biologists attached a tracking device to her in Mexican waters in 2013, when the massive predator was being filmed for a Shark Week documentary on the Discovery Channel. Deep Blue has spotted again 6 years later near the Hawaiian Islands, where divers saw her feasting on a dead whale, sort of a shark version of all-you-can-eat buffet. On the Deep Blue's top fans and marine biologist, Ocean Ramsey, who once spent many hours spinning alongside the great white. She shared her jaw-dropping photos of thin up-close encounter on Instagram, hoping to encourage others to appreciate the beauty and ecological importance of sharks. Vladimir, Beluga Whale. Vladimir was first seen off the coast of Norway in April. He became known for going up to boats looking for food, and footage of him playing catch with rugby fans went viral on social media. He also made headlines for retrieving a woman's mobile phone that fell in the water. Alone and hungry, Vladimir swam around and around, seeking for food and attention. He was obviously used to humans, but where did he come from? One clue was the harness he wore, labeled Equipment of St. Petersburg in English. This led to rumors that Vladimir was a Russian spy. Spy or not, he needed to help, so researchers started feeding him and gradually encouraged him to hunt on his own. Vladimir headed towards open water that summer and was seen healthy and free ever since. Inky Octopus. Inky was brought to New Zealand's National Aquarium by a fisherman in 2016. The rugby ball-sized octopus was in rough shape, but the staff quickly realized that he was friendly and unusually intelligent. So intelligent, in fact, that he masterminded a daring midnight escape. He somehow broke out of his tank, slithered across the floor, and made his way down a 50-meter, 164-foot drain pipe that led out to sea. When the staff came the next day and found his tank empty, they were sad but not too surprised, as octopuses are known for their ability to solve puzzles and navigate complex mazes. Perhaps Inky was curious about what was going on in the outside world. Whatever his reason, one thing was certain: Inky has outsmarted the humans, was free once again. Migaloo, humpback whale. Migaloo is considered the most famous humpback in the world, and the only one that's an albino. He's been seen nearly every year in Australian waters, and he was first spotted in 1991. 7 years later, researchers recorded him singing, something only made humpback do. People thought he deserved a proper name, so local Aboriginal elders came up with Migaloo, which means wild fella. Migaloo is so easy to identify that researchers have gathered a great deal of data without even having to tag him in a radio tracker. He tries to maintain a low profile, no easy thing when you're a massive wild whale. Wherever the rare humpbacks goes, his devoted fans try to capture him with their cameras, posting their photos on Migaloo's social media fan pages.